Good morning, Goshiel.
Good morning, sir. How are we?
Um, Hot and bothered.
Oh dear. Is that the
It's
weather
alright,
or
it's not long had a shower, that always does it. In about half an hour I'll be freezing cold.
dear?
Look. Now what phone? You get messages on your phone, you can enter a prize draw from your bank.
Is that a scam?
I don't care. Don't message me shit like that on my phone. It gets deleted. I
Fair
don't
enough.
care how important it may have been or how genuine. You don't do it on my phone. How do they know you? Well, it's probably some advert or other, you know. Get our credit card. Resubscribe with Prime. Gosh, you mad tempestuous fool you. But thanks.
No worries, mate. Like I said, it don't cost me anything. Cost the
No,
wife. Ah.
cost the wife.
Well, it's her Prime account, not mine. I'm not just a pretty face, you know.
So where's your Prime account gone then?
I don't have one. I'm too tight for that.
Oh right, okay. Well, yeah, it's worth getting if you're if you play with Amazon a lot, isn't it?
Oh yes, but I usually send the link of what I want to the wife so that she buys it on her Prime account. That way, if I don't like it, it's her fault for buying it.
Jeez, that's the sort of thing a woman would do. I don't know about you. All right,
I obviously have a duality to myself.
Ah, there I am. I respect one of my lawmasters.
Oh, how'd that
Yeah,
go?
crap. Yellow Line Lawmaster healer. Don't bother.
Yellow Line Lawmaster is only useful in a group play, surely.
Yes, well, we were with Mandy on her minstrel, and
Okay.
and Rose on her hunter, and we were in the new 130, well, new to me, level area. We were just wandering around with her
Mm-hmm.
for something to do. And Mandy died twice, I think, and Rose died once, and I died twice. And we got two healers in the group.
Oh, wow. But the Lawmaster is an offhand healer. It's not a primary healer. The Lawmaster's job is to keep the healer alive, nobody else.
Yeah.
This is going back about 5 years when I read up on it.
When the group attack, when the nasties attack you, you start spamming the on yourself.
Oh, right. I thought you had to first fire off
I
the power regen skill and then keep
I
debuffing
know
them and
the
something like
only
that.
reason why I took him out, was to see what would how get, and I don't think by the end of the session, 2-3 hours that we played, that I got the hang of it.
Fair
All I
enough.
know is it's way underpowered
Yes, yeah,
and
it's not meant for
doesn't seem.
killing.
There is a point that I haven't got the new weapons on him yet.
Ah, I was going to ask you, did you just respec the trait points or did you get the allies to go with it?
No, I've no idea how to spec one really. So I just have got too many, and it's got to the stage now with 3 lawmasters, and I can't delete any of them.
Oh, okay. Uh,
I don't have the space to store all their goodies that they're storing.
okay. Yeah.
Especially.
Lotro HQ does have a yellow lawmaster spec if
Uh-huh.
you are interested in looking at it.
Um, I did look at something that you down. It might have been that. Anyway, maybe after we get Gundabad out, which is now tomorrow, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Sometime. So, are
We
we
need
going
to
to be
get to
playing?
1:30 on this.
Are we going to be playing in the evening?
Oh, tomorrow is Wednesday.
Hmm.
Possibly, but my concern is that everybody and their mother will be on there.
Yeah.
So when we get frustrated by the lag when we are the only two people in the area, what's it gonna be like tomorrow evening?
Oh, we just moan about it. I'm not so sure about being frustrated. I don't seem
Fair
to
enough.
suffer too unduly with lag these days. You get the
Fair enough.
spot. You get the spot and you immediately shout out, "Oh, lag!" But when I think back at all the stutter, you get on a horse and you just stutter everywhere.
Hmm.
I got to the opinion then, if you were going too fast, the game couldn't keep up with you. Attitude.
Oh, I see. Yes, yes.
Alright, can I go and get my VIP?
Yeah.
Go to Layla's Market. I still don't like this foggy thing here either.
Yeah, it looks like I've got the gamma correction set badly.
Yes, I'm looking at my monitor and going, this cost over 200 quid, you know. It was in a sale.
Hello, friend. Could you help me with something? Hello there.
I smile every time I talk to this woman.
Why is that?
I'd love to meet her in real life just to hear her talk.
Okay.
Well, she's got the sexiest voice I've ever known.
Okay.
Yes, right. Pixels. Right. Can you call me back, please, young sir?
Certainly.
And notice
I'm actually trying to remember if I remember what her voice sounded like, and I don't.
Huh? Hmm. I got banned from or I've been banned from a Twitch broadcaster. That
You
we
have?
both, yeah. He's playing Lord of the Rings this morning, and I went to say good morning, and I'm banned. I think it's, why haven't you got no clue? Oh, wow, you loaded there.
What did you do to piss him off?
I haven't pissed Laurelin off. You take a lot to peeve him off.
Who is Laurelin? I don't think I've ever seen him. So why'd you get banned?
I haven't got banned for what I can deem intentional purposes. I very rarely catch him on because he lives in Singapore. So,
Okay.
So you know, it's getting on a bit already. Or it's the afternoon there, isn't it? At the moment, yeah.
Oh, that chap.
Yeah,
Yes, I've seen you visiting him a few times.
yeah. I'm banned. I put in, hey, you unban me, or else.
Oh, fair enough.
If he comes in here this morning,
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, his loss.
no, it's some sort of bug. I wouldn't mind. It's bloody Twitch probably, or he's got a vicious moderator.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yes. Crazy bot. Possibly. How do you pronounce that person's name? Schaefer?
Who?
Shafar?
Schaefer. Yeah,
Schaefer makes pens.
I'll be polite now, the customers.
Yeah, didn't they make pens? Isn't it a brand of fountain pen?
It could be. Yes, I remember that name now. When we used to have pot pens.
Yes, as a student at junior school. Junior school, yeah.
They made
It was
ordinary pens
Parker
as
and
well.
Schaefer.
You have to
That's
ask
what I
them.
used to collect in my youth. First it was Parker pens and Schaefer pens, then it was Casio watches, then Casio calculators. Then I went to a phase of pocket knives. I've wasted so much money in my life.
I've wasted so much money in the past. I nearly said how many years since I've been retired.
Yeah.
Oh, I need that. No, I don't.
Well, put it at least, you can't take it with you, so you might as well enjoy it.
Uh-huh.
I don't see the point in other people enjoying
Oh,
my
no.
labors once I'm dead.
Nobody's going to enjoy my money. I haven't got any. I won't definitely not going to
Well,
leave
yes, I've
it.
spent all of mine. I'm now enjoying my wife's money. Poor girl.
You are awful.
Yeah, but she likes me. Sorry. Who was that? Who says that?
Yes,
I can't remember who said that.
Dame Edna.
No, it wasn't that. She's Australian. He's Australian. No, this is English.
Ah, okay. I'm looking at the wrong person then.
Yeah. You are awful, but I like you.
Yeah,
Then
she's the
slapped
same.
me for it. What was his name?
Oh, we didn't have to do anything for that gold ring. It just... What? I don't get this.
Oh, Dick Emery.
There you go. You looked it up, did you?
Yeah. Well, I just typed in "you are awful, but I like you," and the first hit was Dick Emery.
Mm-hmm.
Have you done the aardvarks?
The aardvark.
3 aardvarks. And then we need to place their carcasses somewhere. Where are we going that way?
I don't know what you mean. I got a bastard bat at me. Yeah, try and fly down here, bat.
Well,
I'm running around doing a gold ring that's disappeared. Is now back here.
Yeah, you need to talk to the bloke.
Yeah.
But there were 2 quests in this area we left over from
escaped
Friday.
at closer gates.
One was kill 3 worms.
Frumgar's
and
greatest
the other
and
one was
final
to find
deed
the
was
spot.
founding the great
We've
fortress.
just done find the
Fast
spot.
Harbor.
I might as well hand mine in as well.
I can barely hear you again, Gotcha.
Not sure why that was.
Especially when I get attacked or something.
True.
Right, I have collect carcasses from worms or aardvarks now. But prior to that, I had to go out to a gold ring. It disappeared and it reappeared back here. Now I've got to...
Yes, I had
Huh?
that as well.
And
So we need to do 3 aardvarks and we have to kill trolls in Marshmallow Land.
down the road a ways then. Hello. Did I actually say good morning to Deshashva? Anyway, good morning. There's lots of moosies, so I don't see an aardvark. And doing hunter, no. That's 3,000. I found one. Well, you're completely gone on me now.
Sorry, my pet aggroed. He aggroed a pussycat.
Oh, that was dumb of him.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Sorry, you wouldn't have got credit for that one, would you?
Oh, that's all right. I got my 3. I went looking for resources before you logged in and picked up the 3 lizards.
Oh, okay.
Because I had to get through them to get to the wood.
Well, I can see 2 up there past this pussycat. I have the place worm carcasses near. Right.
I
Okay.
actually took on 3 orcs. 130 orcs. 3 at the same time and survived on this, Captain.
Yeah, and why shouldn't you?
Because I suck at being a captain.
Okay.
And I thought, in for a penny, in for a pound. Let's see what happens if I take 3 of them. Because usually I can't even manage 1 on my own. And my allies are still red spec, not even yellow spec, so...
I'm still wondering why you're playing captain.
This is my only 129 character.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
My next highest character is 104. So even if I Valor that to 120, I'd still be 10 levels behind for Wednesday.
I went and experimented. I valored a brand new brawler to level 50.
Okay. How did that work out?
I'm confused as hell.
Oh, okay.
Level 50 and you still don't get a decent heal.
Don't you need to yellow spec that to get the heals?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I have
I
no
thought
idea
the heals
how.
only came on the support line.
The only reason I went to 50 was because anything higher, because I still have 2 120s in my pocket, anything higher would have really confused the hell out of me.
Okay.
You got inundated with a load of skills.
Oh, okay.
And
cool.
Brawler has got the same sort of skill set as a spear chucker, warden. Great, I got stunned. Or a minstrel, or
Oh.
you've got heavy and light attacks, 3 attacks. It's a lot more complicated than I first thought. I mistargeted there, by the way.
Sorry?
I mistargeted.
Oh. I thought the brawler was like a pseudo warden, so you had your rotations and gambit
Yes,
builder
it
type
is
things.
like a warden. You know how I feel about wardens. It's like a champion.
Yes.
I don't like champions. Do you get my drift?
Fair enough. If it isn't a lawmaster, it sucks, basically.
Oh, well, I do like captain. My
Yeah, captains suck.
was my second
Oh, I see. Okay.
character I ever played. Oh, lots and lots of scan here.
Damn it.
I've still no idea how great my fantastic lawmasters are going to do in the new place anyway, though. Crikey,
I
you've
guess
got
we'll
some.
find out soon enough. Oh,
You've got some stuff here, haven't you?
yeah. It's probably why it's all guarded so heavily.
We still need, oh, we do. Heal, baby. And Rose was practically one-shot in these 130s. In fact, she did one-shot a few of them.
Well, I'm guessing with the amount of farming she's been doing in the instances, her Li must be maxed out at 121 by now.
Well, she certainly hit some for 6, which was a good thing, except when we started to get a little overrun.
Okay.
Oh, there it is. And look at that, and then the good, the bad crusher. My main Raw Master doesn't even have new weapons yet.
Oh, okay.
No, I've been waiting.
Fair enough. Oh yes, how many embers do you have? Embers of enchantment.
What do they look like? What you mean now? I don't know what they are.
Well, open your wallet and then type embers in the search window.
Wallet.
Yeah, the B key.
Yeah, the B key. Stop telling me what to do, mother.
Sorry.
And type what?
Embers.
Okay.
EMB is good enough.
EM. Oh, Embers of Enchantment. Oh, that's irrelevant. I got thousands of them if I deconstruct or whatever you do to the...
Yeah, you only got 2,900, same as me. No, I was looking at Glynn's video yesterday, and he said if you had a lot of Embers of Enchantment, use them to buy the 131 Ujima flips, whatever the hell they're called.
131?
Right? Yeah, level 131s. They cost about 200 enchantments each or something. Yellow and purple ones, if you've got loads of it.
Where'd you buy them from?
At the Boar Water Fountain in Bree. But I only had 2,500, so...
I have here, open my, not my vault. I have these things, fragmenting Gondorian traceries. I have 12 101s and 8 106s. This shattered tracery may be traded with the scholars of the archives of Rivendell for incomparable traceries. Where? Can somebody please tell me where? I'm sick to death of these two things. Chuck them away soon.
Well, those things, I thought you used those to get the gold level 131s from Rivendell.
You can't get 131s.
You can soon as you get to 131.
How the hell are you going to get to 131 when...
Tomorrow.
Oh, for crying out loud. So I've been sitting around with these things. No idea where I got them from. I got 12 and 8, and I've had 12 and 8 for ages.
You would have got them from evaluating your existing allies, I think.
Yes, they did pop up from that. You are right.
Yeah. So, because if I go to what I have, fragmented mobile traceries. Barter this token in Rivendell for a level 121 incomparable tracery. Oh, right, so you can get it at 121 as well, because that's the that is the currency you exchange to get your traceries. So whereas you've been getting the basic ones, the uncommon ones, because there are 4 levels of traceries you can get.
106, and you can't get rid of them. I can't sell them. I can't do anything with them.
No, you don't want to sell them. That's money. That's special money that you need for your LI.
Look,
Here
it's
comes
bad enough having all this bloody stuff without, wow, he survived. Defeated. Oh, look, we needed that one.
Yeah, that's why I was waiting for it. I couldn't be asked searching in the camera.
Yes, of course you did. We were standing here chatting, wondering what to do with stupid things.
Yeah, that's the reason I was standing there chatting, because I knew he'd be back again. I'm smart like that.
Anyway, the game with these new traceries and thingies, jigs, it would have been nice if they had done everything at the same time. Not in two parts.
True. Oh, we have to go back south again.
Herky, good morning. Sorry, I didn't see you there. I'm moaning at Goshio. Where are we going?
Oh, it's 10 a.m. where you are, Hooky. So you haven't gone back an hour yet. Or are you 2 hours ahead of UK?
Herky is in Europe. Finland.
Yeah, but is he an hour ahead of us in Europe or 2 hours ahead of us in Europe?
Herky, how far away are you from us? How many miles are you? As the time flows. There's a cliff there. Look, I knew it was a mistake. I'm following Master Goshio.
Oh, don't follow me.
Yes, I knew it was a mistake.
I have no idea where I'm going.
And you're... As you can get off.
Damn it, interrupted.
Oh, there you go. Now you can pick your brushes up. 2 hours. It's Finland, isn't it? He's kind of like not classed as Europe, but he's in Europe, part of. And somebody else came and joined us. Oh, stop shouting. Okay, where are we supposed to be
Still
flying
need to get across. So where is the getting across point? It's over there.
It's a ford. A fjord.
Ford of Bruidin.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
I had a line yesterday. I didn't get up till 8:30.
Wow.
Oh, but I'm marshalling. Mondays is my only line because at the weekends I wake up earlier than I do during the week. So. It's just dark. Oh, where are you? Oh, okay.
The Dwaro Squalor, good morning. Hello. How are you today? Everybody say hi. And if you're not following, why aren't you following? An entertaining fellow. Dwaro Squalor.
But he's got squalor in his name. Doesn't that make him too intelligent for people like me? Couldn't understand what was happening. I mean,
He's very intelligent, yes. I'm not sure if he beats you at it, though. Oh, we're speaking to eagles now.
May fortune favor you, friend.
Fortune favors the bold, so they say. I think that's just, yeah.
Ah,
A
is your
saying
troll
to get
hunting a
fools to
success?
do what you want.
I just recalled an old children's song, which I believe mentions a hobbit.
A children's song, okay. Oh heck, not back there again.
Wow, they're two different directions altogether.
Who
So,
should
are we going to Marshmallow or the farm?
We'll go to the farm because that's easy to get to. Then we'll have to come back here and hand it in anyway. Have we been to Heath said, so whatever, yet? I'm gonna take a horsey ride and then jump off.
What, you're going to Istanbul and jumping off part way?
Heath said.
See, when I read that at Istanbul. I have no idea why.
Where do you get that from?
I have no idea.
You're worse than I am.
Damn word salads.
I'm
At
just
least it
being
wasn't Constantinople, so
lazy.
that's okay.
Just being a bit lazy here.
Oh, that's alright. After all, that horse looked like it had been sitting there for quite a while. Nobody was giving it any exercise or anything, so we were being humanitarian about it.
Mm-hmm.
Not that we were lazy in any way.
You can't get knocked off. So.
Well, I got killed on a slow horse. So that confused me slightly because I thought, oh, this is safe. I'll take a slow horse and ride to the next point. I paid a mithril coin and partway there I died. I got killed by a yellow worm.
That was not kind.
To be fair, I was level 50 and I was in a level 115 area, so...
Ah, well, now that's different, yeah. We want to jump, yeah. You're already here. Don't forget to call your pet.
Mm-hmm. Trying to work out where I put it down. Because I was in... The kin house I was in had one of these weird barrels or something, and it kind of takes you someplace that you weren't expecting.
There's a hunter and there's another guy, so... Oh, he's turned round. Oh, okay.
Do you want me to go get them all?
No, I won't kill both of them at once. Get one, but I think... Oh, okay. Anything else left there? Not that we need to kill them. What are we doing in here? Thunderbolt and lightning.
We need to enter this place, don't we?
Uh-huh.
The limite. Ooh, hang on. What happened to my names? Why isn't this thing highlighted? There we are. Floaty names are on now.
How's everybody doing this morning?
Ooh,
Oh, if you're talking to chat there, Darrow, they'll all be asleep. Hey, people are on automatic, I think, here. Oh, hello. Nice of you to visit me.
Damn it. Missed ball.
You killed the firefly.
Well, I blame the lag between me clicking my button and my action actually triggering. So by the time, when I click my button, you've already just triggered off your AoE kill, or your big hit.
Krigarth, good morning to you. And Umut Balkan. Uh-oh. Now we got some quests here.
I picked them up. Because we need to get to 1:30 today, or at least before the end of tomorrow, morning.
Oh yeah, of course we do. It's hard work and determination. So you're working overtime, are you, this morning? Oh shit. Just see the red dots, or all the red
I'm
dots.
hoping we'll get to 1:30 today.
Well, I should get 129.
What, with all the blue pills you have?
Pardon?
With all your blue pills?
You don't get to kill 7 or 8 of things with blue pills.
But you get extra XP for your blue pill, don't you?
You mean the blue line?
Oh yeah, blue line. Sorry, yes.
Yeah, I got to the end. I got extra XP. Who are we going for? These two, is it? compact. Did I spread the munchies? I didn't spread the munchies. I haven't got the spread munchies in here. I did the, I did the blue peel thing. Yes, you've got that. That's good enough. Have we gone any further than this spot?
Well, they all seem to be right around this area, so I thought I'd just keep hitting them till we got
one sec,
bored.
let's send in the clown on these two over there. Oh. Shouted at them, did you?
Yeah, because otherwise I'd have to go there and hit them.
Oh, one thing I also noticed in the run with Rose was all right, I forgot what I was going to say.
Sorry.
Wow, we still need 5 more trolls. The car still got stuck. The first thing out of their fist was the stuff. Joshua, hello, good morning to you. Everybody's coming in now. What did I notice about... God damn it, what was I... Do we need the... Oh, okay. Hello, good morning. Completed Limeral's Lackeys. Lumrog. Have to watch out for the watchtower. Okay.
Going clockwise, going left rather.
No, and hey, it's me that will survive.
Still need 3 more.
Well, there's 2 over there by the looks of it. Let's go to this rock here. They're killing something.
Artifact chest here.
Wow. Come here. Roast keeps sending me Lawmaster maps. Lawmaster maps.
Squalor stuff.
Yeah, squalor stuff.
Blue pill to summon and confront Ultimate Liberty.
Summon and confront.
Let's keep going that way. Damn it.
There's a big boss guy behind us.
That's the one we just killed.
You sit there, pussycat. Taurus Grum.
Yeah.
Okay. Where's the bad guy? Oh, way within here.
Ah, there's the battle horn. Jesus, we've got to clear that area before we can use the battle horn.
I can't see it.
Behind the troll.
Oh, right. Right on top
That's
of
what
the
we have to
flag.
use.
Yeah, we just go and get that one.
Oh,
There's a
but get
cat
troll
going
first.
in. See what the cat can do. Alright, no AoE there. Now you can use AoE. Oh, not that much AoE. How do you think this clean? Yeah. Come and annoy me. Why not?
That wasn't my AoE. I didn't have an AoE there. Is that an AoE? What's that?
Well, I don't know how that went there.
Oh yeah, that was an AoE.
That's an
Defeat
artifact chest. I knew it was you. It wasn't me. I
It's
purposely
usually
stayed away, and that's a big guy. These are all big guys. They're big, nasty, and don't like you fellas, these are. However, they don't suffer my wrath, kind of. Oh! Who invited these? Huh. Now what we want to do is run up the ladder here. We have to call him twice?
God, I hope not.
I thought I'd just nip in and get that corpse. I do love the pets.
Cool. You got credit? Yep. Excellent.
Uh-huh.
Time to blue pill.
Yes. Not going out that way again. Let's take the easy route. Who is this bloke?
It is over.
Chap.
The pathetic Gurbarash flees for the hills.
21. Has
While
this
I
character
must
got the new
remain
thing?
vigilant over the passes of Mistal.
Oh, yeah, too.
Tonight, we celebrate our victory.
Oh. Running wild.
Let us run wild. For the Bjarnings, there's a time to work, and there is a time.
We didn't get
run
told it was a solo?
But where's the bloke we were supposed to come with? Where the heck is he gone?
He's one of these bears, no doubt.
Oh, I see. Okay.
They're Bjarnings.
Ah, see you wearing my gifts. What
Now,
gifts?
the one that's called a Bjarning is gonna die.
Is that like in Star Trek? Anybody
Yep,
in a red
yep,
shirt dies?
Yep. You can tell who's going to die first. Where the hell are we? And what are we supposed to be doing anyway? Let events transpire. Okay. We have to listen for a little bit. I can have a sweetie then, can I? Let events transpire. You like my birdies, do you do, Kriegath? Kriegath!
What the hell? Run wild. What does that mean? What do you mean run wild? How am I supposed to run wild?
Your yell bell echoes through the valley.
I'm confused.
I just love these quests.
I'm running and shouting. Shouting and running. Nothing's happening. Are we bugged?
No, it's just the dev that did this quest wants his testes chopped off. You want to hang him up by them.
Is that better or worse than being hung by your eyelids?
I think I'd rather be hung by my eyelids than by my testes.
Okay. To be fair, both would make your eyes water, I'm sure.
Especially the eyelid version, yes. I'm sure they would, but my eyelids would be ripped out of my sockets long before my testes gave out. So therefore the pain would be, well, let's change the subject, shall we?
I'm just curious to know how you know that your well, want of a better description, ball sack would last longer than your eyelids. If you were hung by either of them. You're not wrong there, Thumber Man. Seems a bit odd that we're sitting here just shouting into space.
How about mentioning the fact that I've had 2 operations on my testes?
Okay. One on each?
No, but
or
at
one
the
on
same
both?
time, at the same time.
Okay. I don't get it. What are we missing here?
I have no idea.
Well, it's an instant, so let me go find the red line. Right, I found the red line. There's a frenzied bee here at level 130. Should I kill it?
You found what?
Found a bee.
Oh, well, you found whatever we were looking for.
Completed instance, running wild. Okay.
That was definitely a waste of time and effort.
Yep, not wrong there.
It appears
But
that
we get a nice
must
pair of
part
boots we can't
ways
wear
now.
just yet.
May we meet again
Great,
in
isn't
better
it?
days.
There's always something missing off these that you have to have if you want to make them up to what you've already got. If you understand any of that.
Well, I think mine, what they're offering me is better than what I have.
I've got a choice. I'll take this one.
More vitality.
Will,
Yeah, you're not wrong
vitality, and a crit rating falls like a brick. Okay. So they're not that great after all.
No. Congrats!
Snap!
Don't forget to recall your pet.
No, I'll forget. Dismissed. How much health do we have now? 281,593. That's just a pussycat.
Ah, okay. I was gonna say because you say your icon for me says you have 152.
Mm-hmm. This is correct, sir.
Cool. Now where? Oh, was that it then? That question. So now we need to go to the other place, to Marshmallow Land. How the heck do we get there? Anything on the tasks list? Usually nothing. Oh, ancient sword sheets. Got one of those.
You've got things on the task list?
Well, ancient sword sheets. I only have 15 of them.
Sounds good.
Only 2 wings. That was it, actually. Just the one.
Cannot do 2 things at once. Ancient sword trees.
Now, do we need to go back to Limlock to get to this marshmallow place, or can we
I
cut
was just looking and debating when you mentioned that we got a hand in. Sorry, it was miles away. Going back anywhere but going straight across is not going to help. I think we just need to suck it and see. And come out here and go towards the, for once, the little white arrow.
Okie dokes.
I'm hoping there's a pass up here.
You're gonna pass the duchy on the left-hand side.
Well, there's a roadway that's not quite marked on the map, so...
And if we kill enough of these bats, we'll have those sinister wings, I guess.
We'll be flying tonight.
I haven't seen that movie in quite a while.
The movie of Flying Tonight?
Kenneth Williams shouting frying tonight. Not flying, but frying.
Yeah, well, that's my take on Flying Tonight. Yes. Frying instead of...
What was that Carry On movie called? Carry On Screaming. That was it.
Definitely a new one on me.
Carry On Screaming.
Never...
That's where Frying Tonight comes from.
Yeah. Missed that one. I think I've only seen 2 Carry On films.
Good grief. Inconceivable.
I didn't find them that amusing.
No, fair enough. You need to have pretty childish, puerile sense of humor.
Hang on, where are you going?
Oh, I'm just following the road.
Oh, well, don't. No, looking for a path across.
Unless there's some scan here.
Unless it does go around. See, we can't go up the waterfall. And we're not going to be allowed to follow the edge because there isn't one. The river's edge. So... Oh, look. Right, follow me. See that tree trunk up there?
There's a tree trunk there. I just saw that on the mini-map.
It's on the mini-map? Yeah, how do we get up to it, though?
Well, that didn't work. Damn trolls.
Yeah.
Eek, who attacked me? Did you bring a friend? No, I brought a friend. Who's attacking?
I think that was my fault. I didn't see it.
I just wondered if the badges started attacking again. Because they didn't used to.
So, no good going that way. It's no good going that way.
Ah, okay. Maybe we need to do it this way then.
Okay.
Go down here, and then turn to the right, and then up the hill.
Okay.
So this does go up the hill.
We're climbing up that hill. We're going up that road. Oh, look at that. Isn't that easy? And you missed this garn?
Oh, I was fixated on the branches. And then saw the lizard. I thought, "Shit, I better kill that boss."
Secret pathways. No, it's not going to slip between the two. And is it safe?
What is this, marathon man?
I'm jumping up and down, making sure it's safe.
Oh, fair enough.
And my character is moving to the right slightly every time I jumped.
Uh-oh.
I thought that was funny. Any more jumps I would have fallen off.
So was it doing the time warp?
Let's do time warp to die. Uh-oh.
What you found? What you found? What you found?
Lots of eyes peering back at me from darkness.
Oh yeah. I've never actually looked that far ahead before.
These bloody things. Why can't I see these pussycats?
Ew, trolls. Good trolls.
So, well, we don't have to go that way. Oh. Complete tasks. Silly flipping game.
Oh, there are two glowing in the map. One is very lightly glowing red and the other one is deeply glowing.
Oh. We're into that again, are we?
Looks like it. Thank you.
Wait. They didn't both follow at the same time. Sneaky bugger. Oh, move forward. Now we get the quest.
12 of them. Great.
Thank you, game. Oh, I didn't have to troll you sometimes, this game.
Yeah. What is this place called then? Grazad Groper. I don't know what a grazad is, but I definitely don't want to grope it.
Turug. Turug. Torug. Get. Why don't you go and help my man there, pet?
Righty, what happened there? I
Well,
got knocked back, didn't I?
several trolls later, got 4 of 12. Hey, go and do some work. Almost there. You need some crampons.
Oh, I have enough cramp. I don't need them anymore. Sorry.
Are we actually going the right way? No. Now he is.
I didn't realize that was the right way to get killed. That's the central portion. No boss.
Not yet. May pop up soon. Near a captain near you. Uh-oh.
That's it. Nothing's popped up yet.
No, return to sender.
Okay, blue pill.
Whoosh. Oh yeah, baby. I'm running out, you know.
What, you only have 2,000 left?
100 and, yeah, 1,106. We need,
Tower or Grim? That was not what I was hoping to find.
need a sail. How many Lotro points have I got now? 1,200. Oh, God, that's not enough.
Is that all?
Yeah, I spent
What have you
some.
been spending it on?
There's no sale on level 50 upgrades.
You bought it at full price.
Well, there's no sale, yeah.
Good God, man.
I haven't spent money on Lotro in 3 months. So,
Okay, except for your quarterly payment.
I usually buy something for points. Sorry, no, I usually... Oh, flippy neck. Sending us all over the place. Have we been to Stable Master Lindley? Lindbelly? Del Boy! Which way do we go? I don't think we've been there anyway. No, we haven't. Excuse me. We're going to ride, are we?
Oh, Lindsay. We haven't been to Lindsay.
No.
How about that?
Pardon?
This travel. Oh, I see. There's a birdie there. It's all.
Yeah, but you can't talk to this guy and go there either. So we ought to try and trek over ourselves.
Blue pill?
Or blue pill there, because it looks as though you can come back via this, whatever that is there.
Hopefully.
Oh, well. In for a penny, in for 50 quid.
Yeah, in for a penny, in for a mithril coin. Ooh, it's got nice lights and street lights. How do they keep these street lights working?
Oh, it's these little leprechaun people. You can spend a week here getting all the quests, you know.
Oh, okay.
So don't.
But we need the points.
No, you don't want to spend time here.
Where the hell's the horse?
Right, well, we haven't discovered it yet.
But,
you need to do the side quests. Right, come with me. Don't go that way, come with me.
Confused.
Get your pet. And I'll get your horsey. We go meet the eagle.
So you can blue pill it here, but it won't show you the horse till you've actually done the quest. What?
Yeah, you haven't found this village, technically. There's an eagle that comes flying down to this bridge that you can talk to. Where the hell have you gone?
I went to bind to the stone, just in case I needed to find my way back here.
Ah. No. Don't think so. You have to meet the eagles. Welcome to Lindbilly, Delby. Delby. Can't say that because it's love of money. Right. If you look at the big map, all the lovely gold rings.
Yes.
Sound made you glump. Load of Loki. Good morning to you. BLL. What do you want to do then? Do you want to mess about here for half an hour? Or go and do the main quest? Morning, Rose. Have we started on the dwarf story yet? Don't think so. Why? No, we haven't got to 131 yet. Frosty.
I can't help it. The keys on my keyboard keep shifting underfoot.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should use my hands instead of my feet.
So doable.
So let's do the main quest and come back here, I guess.
Okay then.
Because I've got the waystone there, so if we do end up somewhere else, I can always.
Okay, good. Because I didn't. At least
to get to 130 today.
At least the fog is cleared. Oh, it spoke too soon.
Oh, yes, it's back.
This mountain pass looks rather treacherous. Well, good job we got nimblefoot goats, isn't it?
I've got a nimble stick.
Hang on. Oh, it's moved that way. Okay. Sorry, a little white arrow threw me off for a second.
Yes, it did me as well. I had to go to the big map.
I thought now we'd found the path through here. It's telling us to go to the eagle. My horsey's faster than your horsey.
That's because you're cheating.
I'm not cheating. I'm
You have an
using
overfed horse.
fast travel on the horse. The dwarf story leads you back here, so it's also easy. Well, Rose, we're following the main, what we think is the main storyline through here, and it's not taking us anywhere. Although, the way that Standing Stone Games issue
Let us leave this dreadful
quest
place
lines
at
out
once.
is somewhat to be desired. They send you an an in-game mail, telling you about it would be nice if you go and talk to Duran, and then you delete that mail, and you've got no quest to go and. It was just a mail saying, "Oh, go and visit him. Why don't you?" Like we're gonna do it now, while we're in the middle of a storyline anyway, because we got to 125. No, Standing Stone Games wants to kind of like consolidate some of this bloody stuff. Because sometimes it's just ludicrous. Ooh, I know. It moved. We're afraid of a bat. We dismounted. Because of a bat. Well, it was
but bats
1:30.
carry babies. I don't want any babies.
Yes. And they carry beer as well. Where are you going now?
I have no idea. Where am I? I was about to ask you. Where was I?
Well, you're going. You should be going this way. I'm dumb enough to be following you as well. Instead of laughing inwardly and saying, "Nah, he's going the wrong way again."
Laughing in my general direction.
Yes, I can't see anything
But
but
that's just
cliff
a
face
wall.
here. So we're probably gonna have to go around. Hopefully. So in actual fact, you weren't far off where you were supposed to be going. Anyway, I don't think we can get round this way either, can we? No. Nope. We missed something somewhere. We need to go back. I bet there was a turn off somewhere down that roadway. This
That's
path.
not too. You're not wrong there, Rose.
That's why the king is called Misguided Misfits. Well, yes, I aptly named. I want to.
We are explorers. We are contrary explorers.
I want
There
to
you go.
register it.
As a trademark?
Oh, just register it. Might get away with it. Oh, you're riding, are you? Come, pet, let us ride. Well, can't really like this way, but I'd go this way if I were you. Unless, of course, you're collecting
You sure?
material. Nope.
Okay.
We seem to be going back the way we came.
Yeah. So maybe there was a high road we should have taken rather than the low road.
Yes, we met this and he told us to go that way.
Yeah, he told us to carry on. And then
And then left us stranded. Typical eagle.
What are you saying? This is Hotel California. Sorry.
I still think there's some left turn. Oh no, there's not. This is a valley, isn't it? Okay, I'm lost. Not lost, just can't find my way across this place up here.
Well, not all who are wandering are lost. Or all who wander are lost. Some nonsense like that.
Well, we need to be up there somehow. Do we have to cross over and then cross back? It doesn't look as though we can. Can't zoom in on the blasted map. I was looking at this path here and just don't seem to be able to get there. I'm going back to the eagle and see if I can't find something on the left.
Keep plucking its feathers till it tells us how to get there.
I'll take his tail off.
Checking that tail feather?
Yeah.
What was that song?
We go again. How to go around to the east. I'm not sure which way we can go, Tom. Sometimes it's nice and easy, like, you know, you can't go either side of these cliffs. I found a way.
Woohoo!
We do come back. See, that's rather annoying. You find the goddamn flipping birdie. He says carry on. Well, I think we found a way. Nope, nearly. More blasted cliffs. He's just whatever we're looking for is just up this.
Just there.
Up there. Damn, now it, Malcolm. Krieger, I've been thinking about the casting for the Peter Jackson film, and if any other actors couldn't have done any other roles, especially. Oh,
I found it.
He's a very clever bloke, Peter Jackson is, when it comes to his films. Yeah, so have I. Bloody eagle.
We have lingered here too long.
Well then, can you take us to the next bit? You know, fly us there?
Fly me to the moon? We know a song about that too. So I have no recollection as to who it is. Oh, have we found the center of this place then?
A scroll of teleportation or flight. Now you've got it. Yeah, we're not allowed to fly anywhere. Can't glide anywhere. This flipping eagle keeps beating us to where we want to go. And then doesn't take us there.
May fortune favor you, friend.
Ah, friend. I wonder if he...
We haven't actually discovered anything here while exploring. We've just been riding a path. Have we missed something here?
The story?
There's a story here.
Well, I think so. Travel to the end of the world. Oh, no, wait. Gables, whatever he says. Ah, path opens up to a valley with bridges and houses. How can this be? I don't see any bridges or houses.
Hang on a minute. We went through here.
Yes. I remember now. We have to do the bird's bidding to find this place.
So how the heck did... Oh, I'm confused.
Now we get... Come and speak to the eagle again. We didn't get here properly, did we? We fast traveled to...
The eyes of an eagle are sharper than his
Oh,
beak.
and now we have to talk to him again. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Now it's official.
Who is Fram? Are the eagles going to save us in good or bad?
No, it's like Moria. It's underground. Eagles won't be flying around there. It's huge, but oh, hang on. Hello.
Hello. How you doing?
Not very bad. I got a optician's appointment today. My apologies, folks.
Welcome back.
My skin and blister. And so far, she's cancer-free.
Woohoo!
Yes,
That's good
the
to
next 6 months and then ring the bell or whatever they do.
Oh, excellent. Cool. Here's hoping.
Yeah, well, it's looking good. Looking really good. And I'm taking her out for her birthday on the 1st of December. When is that? Let me have a look.
Soon after 30th of November.
Oh, I've got 3 weeks. 1, 2, 3 weeks, yeah. I can save up my monies because I'm buying.
No more watches till January then.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, well, it's going to take a wee while to be delivered. But yeah, I have ordered another watch. Although
I
did.
assume you're going to be buried with all of your watches. How far up do they go now? Shoulder, elbow? Must be beyond the elbow by now.
I don't know, I've lost count.
Fair enough.
Do we want this milestone now as opposed to whatever one I've got?
Yeah.
Oh
Let me
no,
know when
yeah.
you talk to Grandma and I'll then summon you.
Yeah, I don't need to. Right, we haven't got the chicken one then yet. You'll love the chicken one.
Okay.
Hmm.
Nando's or KFC?
No, these bloody chickens round here. Have you done all the quests yet?
No, I haven't picked anything up. Only the first one from the grandmother.
There is no one in the town centre. From grandmother. Where's grandmother?
You follow those gold rings and it takes you straight to her. But you have to
Alright.
go through all the gold rings, I think.
Yeah. Hips Prolly. Cheers on that, Hips Prolly. What's Hips Prolly, Rose?
Your watches. How does his watches reach
Oh.
his hips? Is he starting with his ankles?
Well,
Hey, Bill!
this latest one's a Chinese watch that I've been after for donkey's ages.
You're gonna get that disease then, COVID. Isn't that
No.
what some Americans think? Even though it was
Probably.
actually Borat who gave it to us?
Place of history.
Not much more is known about the Ithuda and the whole Beatland.
What now? Gambito. Oh, I got notification. Thank you for the follow. Isn't that surprising? Well, thank you. There are more dwellings at the top. Yes, I know that. Game was interrupting me. Find the gold rings. Oh, here she is. Defeat snooping goblins. Are you ready for this quest line? Thank you for the invite. It was a pleasant change, but are these the little folks? Are these the new hobbitses? What's for lunch? Oh my dear. You don't know the rules, Vale. The rules are that you're gonna get hanged. I cannot tell you because you are too early. You're not allowed to ask until after 11 a.m. It's a bit of a joke, so don't worry about you getting down. You nearly caught me out, but I did have a look. You're way too early. And if I ban you, you're going to be banned for 10 minutes. Because I can't do this. You paid your life and soul for that. I must make it plainer. I thought everybody, or the regulars especially, knew about the time. After 11, I got fed up, really fed up with people asking me, especially Wayne and Co., Bigglesby and the Ducktron, asking me what's for lunch. From 8:30 in the morning all the way through till lunchtime. So I made a rule, but you can only ask after 11. Which seems a bit more appropriate time. Well, we have 4 of 4.
But you don't specify the time zone, do you?
It's supposed to be UK time zone, so whatever. No, I don't specify it.
So you mean Herky would then get away with asking for it now?
Yes, Herky would not get away with asking for it because he knows the rules. No, it's UK timed, not. There's a big jump down there. Did you fall?
Oof! Wow. Oh, it's only a 30-second leg break.
Only 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm gonna break a leg now. Mine should be like 4. Yes. Hello, birdie.
Freaked me out when I came back out of the town and suddenly saw all the guards by the bridge,
Oh.
thinking, hang on a minute, you weren't there before.
Oh, Duran is not around this morning, so he would have done a good job of banning you for 10 seconds. Me, my ban is 10 minutes, so you wouldn't like that. So I won't ban you this time.
What are you saying? Everybody gets one warning.
No, he's just getting away with it because
Oh, I see. Okay.
I don't like to ban you for 10 minutes just for a joke. Oh, hello, wench.
You sent those goblins running? Well, to be honest, I did not expect you to help us at all.
Oh, well, surprise, mother.
Isn't Tuka one of the characters in Good, the Bad, and the Ugly?
I don't know.
Or one of those spaghetti westerns?
It's time out, not a ban. Right, yes, Rose. But mine is I can't do time out. Don't ask me why. Oh, it is a timeout, but mine's like 10 minutes. As opposed to 10, 30 seconds or whatever. Try leaf. I don't want to smoke.
I was going to say, that's a bit of an ironic quest given that we were just talking about cancer.
Huh. Oh, I gotta pick it up first, haven't I?
Does it matter which pipe weed we get?
I don't know. I'm still clicking on barrels.
We are getting experience with this, aren't we? Besides just getting cancer.
Only when you hand it in.
Okay.
Not usable mounted.
So, are these hobbits?
I think these are the different hobbits. Not any of the regular ones that we can use. It was a great fun when this was first introduced. There was hundreds of people wandering around here. 548 seconds. I'm following
I
you
have
for
never met
the
a
gold
stranger
ring.
before.
What? Welcome to meet. How do I meet when I'm stood by the side of you? Greeting Ogber's Tucker. Pick apples. Apples. Oh, look, apple trees.
Cider.
You don't think of, fresh fruit. It's cider.
Well, yeah. What else do you do with apples? Apple pie and cider. What more do you need in life?
Oh yeah, definitely apple pie.
I don't like the strudel, though. Don't like apple strudel.
Oh, I
They
do.
spoil the apple
Oh,
with the
I
raisins.
do.
Look. And proper custard. None of this packeted birds nonsense.
Hey?
Custard. Don't like birds custard.
Make your own. It's more fun.
Oh no, Sainsbury's. Taste the difference. Madagascan vanilla custard.
Four
Whatever the hell that is.
eggs. 4 eggs in a pint, or 2 eggs in half a pint, with an extra egg yolk for the short version, and just make the custard.
Oh, I've never actually tried making custard.
It's not as thick, but it doesn't half taste scrummy, especially if you use brown demerara sugar. Gives that extra.
And sugar.
Making you hungry, am I, Loki?
Custard with fish fingers. Perfect food. Or is it fish fingers with custard?
No, it has to be custard with fish. No, fish fingers and custard, because the latter of the items, like, is the more item you use. Like fish fingers and custard, you put more custard on. And I have no idea what I'm doing here at the moment. You're way ahead of me.
Now I get the horsey horse. The stubble master appears. Hello there.
So yeah. Just as quick to make your own custard as well as use custard powder or anything.
It was very nice of you to pick all those ripe apples for me.
Yeah, it's okay, dearie. Talk to... Alright.
Are you ready for the shrews?
No, I haven't got to the...
Okie dokes.
I'm about half a quest behind you, I think.
Okie dokes. I'll go get a drink of water and come.
Quest. Right, that's the stable master. Click.
A lovely day, isn't it?
Yes, these are different hobbitses. Look. I love them. They're more like, small people. I have that horse. I got that piggy. Reuse of things. Look at all the vegetables. Now, if you were in New World, you'd be scraping these up left, right, and center. Boring. onions. Not quite sure. Lettuce or what's that broadleaf? Carrots. Carrots, celery, yeah. Beetroot, onions. Not sure on this lot. Oh, this lot. Oh, are they grapes? Beans? Peas? Don't know. Cabbages. Definitely celery. Not sure on this one. Basil? Basil doesn't grow like that, does it?
I'm back.
Hello, back. I have to talk to somebody, but I got tracks of the sides. I can't find them.
Who are you looking for?
A gold ring that's right here.
The bloke you just spoke to.
I gotta
Will
talk.
had Tuka.
But
Hello, Scuba Brandon.
Rose, Scuba, thank you for the follow.
You're on the same quest as I am.
I meet.
Because you've already met the chap and he's asked you to kill 8 shrews.
Has he?
So you need to come find me.
He doesn't ask me. He doesn't ask me to kill anything. Meet Village Tucker. You should meet, and he's right here, and there's a gold ring, and I can't do anything with him.
Yeah, but you got the next one down, haven't you? Greeting Valid Tuka.
Oh, right. I didn't look at that. Stupid bloody game. It's only now just showing up as a blue area.
Ah.
Oh, shoot, I've disappeared. I cannot kill chickens. I cannot kill chickens.
You're not meant to kill them.
No, I know, but I can't see the target. So I don't know what to kill him. My auto target is targeting chickens. They're not easy to kill, are they? Putting up a bit of a
No,
fight.
they're surprisingly resilient for 130. But then a 130 shrew sounds ridiculous.
What have we done now?
Kill?
Oh no, there has to be one more.
Oh, there's one more.
Yeah, there has to be one more. I got my 8, but the game
Number
wants
9
me to
just
have
wants
9.
part fun. Fair enough.
Where is that? Hello, sir. It's me again. Wild, hello. Mom, it's you again.
Am I going to be able to jump over this? Oh, my
No.
nimble goat. Oh, just managed. Just managed.
On a goat.
I know, I misclicked.
The shrews are
Yo.
all gone?
Your goat, it seems to be as big as my flipping horse. And this is a horse, not a pony.
Oh, okay.
Where is that? Well, go, we're here.
Yo, go!
Pay attention.
It's Lindelby. Lindelby?
Nice to meet you. I have a question. Well, maybe 2 questions?
He has 2 questions.
A picnic basket and a picnic. Find an adequate place for a picnic.
I got a basket and a blanket. Where are we going?
I would say in a tumble in the hayseed sack, but you're not my type.
He's got a gold ring over his bloody head.
Woohoo! Good place for a picnic.
I like the May.
Unpack
No,
the picnic basket.
good place for a picnic.
My picnic.
Good place to unpack. And a little hobbices. Yes, you agree, or no, you don't. What am I agreeing to?
What? Where's the question? Oh, I see. Continue quest. Have you traveled much of the world? Yes? What are you saying, yes or no?
I'm saying yes to everything.
I said no then. I like being contrary. You're saying yes again, so I'll say no.
He'd say goodbye.
I was just thinking that. But then I realized it was hello, hello, not yes and no. What do you mean,
One-handed.
last
Good morning. Hello, everybody.
You only said
Sorry.
2 questions. God.
I answered about 20 questions. And he's still asking questions.
I know you asked 3 questions, the cheeky sod.
I finished. I'm following you again.
But I thought I was following you. We
No.
both lost.
I've no idea where you're going, but it's the wrong way.
It is? Oh, that's hardly a surprise.
Now it's the right way.
So is this
I
a
like
redneck
frogs.
village, given that everybody's surname is Tuka?
Yeah, it's Tuka place. They're all interrelated.
Okay.
So be aware of interbreeding discrepancies. Now where we're supposed to be going? Collect
Collecting
frogs.
frog seeds.
Where? Oh,
Presumably
it's
by the
blue.
water. Ow.
It's blue over the lake. Yes. Is this meant to be the river hobbits or the first hobbits? I'm not sure there, one hand. I'm not that up on the law. But people thought that these were going to be the next hobbitses we could play when this place was first discovered. Great glee and delight was had by all.
Don't stop believing.
I don't know, but I must face the target. I was stood on his head. That didn't count.
I've run out of frogs.
You can't run out of frogs.
I got 7 of 8. I can't find any more. Where are they? Here, froggy, 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 froggy. Kirby? Quick, somebody send Miss Piggy after it. I haven't watched the Muppet Show in decades.
Is it still going? I don't think so. Probably not. Sesame Street stopped, didn't it? There's something obscure. We can't do the bananas anymore. Well, there you go. You know more about it than I do. So I don't know who these are. This, I suppose, could constitute being a river.
Lake? The river? Oh yeah, true it is.
If you look at it deep enough. It's not just a lake. It's got an in and an outlet.
True.
So where's this last bloody frog? Oh, I got you. There's loads over here. Have you got your last one?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Climb the wall. Don't think I'm gonna climb that wall. Oh, great, back swimming. Old man with glasses, good morning. Who are you? Everybody seems to be here. Have I missed anybody? Dun, 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 dun. You're going to love the chickens.
Oh, great.
Well, actually, I think they fixed them.
Oh, look at all these frogs, sitting and hopping and croaking.
And lots of legs. He forgets that, doesn't he? Frog legs. And they all have a quest for us to do, don't they? That's why I couldn't find the shrews. The bloody yellow ones.
I've run into a bit of a problem.
Oh, you're on the chickens, are you?
That doesn't make any sense. You can't chase the chickens, but if you stand still to catch the chickens run away. What the hell?
Yeah, welcome to the
What kind of an asinine
chickens.
quest is that?
Have you got 3 of them?
Good lord, no. Finally got one.
What you do is you double click on them.
Double click.
Yeah, look, see, I kill them. Where am I supposed to collect them anyway?
But that one didn't move. I'm not sure how I'm going to take to reaching level 130 doing these quests.
I hate this chicken lot. Finally we got to click on it and it's got a ring around it now. Now what do I do? Hey! This quest, you'll be pleased to know, was impossible to do. Because they didn't stop. I want that one, I want that one.
Finally! Bloody hell.
You were lucky, I'm still trying to find the goddamn things.
Just follow the big map, they got gold rings.
Yeah,
Assuming you
funny.
haven't already seen them.
Ha ha. That's my trick. Right click the name and use.
Ooh, meet Ubo Bloka.
That one didn't run away.
He's not related then, or she, or it, or
You
them.
found a foreigner?
Yeah.
Mm.
I need 81,000 XP for 130. Woohoo! So exciting.
80,000.
81,000, yes.
Well, you're cheating. I need 5,700,000. What the hell did you do that?
That must make a change. I did save up a few of the blue things because I didn't use them over the weekend. So I had 40 used today. The blue bar.
Oh, now you stood still. Thank you. Piss off.
Yeah, the second chicken stood still for me. The first one ran. The second
Well-
one ran like a nutter.
Before they used to run and you couldn't get them while they're running, you had to wait for them to stand still. But none of them would stand still. So you had to be extremely lucky to get the chickens while on the run. Now they've done it so that they stand still eventually. So when you're chasing the chickens, you just chase them until they stand still. That's how you do it. Mind you, it takes forever still.
True.
Right, now who I'm going to... Right click on the name and use one-handed. Yes, it works once they stood standing still and not moving. It's a very pretty, well-designed area. Not so sure about the quests though.
Fishing is an important part of life for all of us in Lindleby.
Well, I didn't think that I'd be doing these kind of quests to get to 130.
No, I'm not going to get to 130 today. I got no blue things left. 22 hours for the next one.
Oh wow, okay.
And I've got 5 million to get, so...
Ugh, walked into a bunch of trees and I can't see where I'm going now.
Oh, I found a... Wow, look at that. A proper worm. Why can't I collect it? Already collecting, right. Don't tell me anything then. Oh, worms are in the garden. And... whatever else. Alright, it's another one of these. I have not a clue what...
They're refusing to jump over.
Yes, you heard me smashing the keyboard then.
Yes. I once lost 10 years worth of data through a tantrum. These were the days when we used to buy removable hard disks, came in a caddy that you could swap them out for data. One day I got pissed off so much that I ripped the hard disk out of the machine while it was still spinning and then flung it across the room.
I've done things like that in my youth.
Left a nice big dent in the wall. I think the dent's still there. In the brickwork.
I remodeled the kitchen one time.
Oh, what'd you do?
I got angry.
Okay. What did you remodel it with?
My fist and my hands, and this is a considerable amount of years ago. No?
Yes, yeah.
It was well in my youth. A very early 20s. I took the doors off. I fixed the legs on the chairs so that you couldn't sit on them, and I really went berserk. I'm not proud of that either. Not at all.
Bank balance wasn't very happy afterwards either. Having to pay for all the damages.
Well, putting the doors back on the kitchen cabinets wasn't that bad. It's amazing what a bit of wood will do.
Fair enough.
X-Pack is tomorrow morning or afternoon for us Brits. It's at midday for us Brits. Between either 12 and whatever.
Midday? Oh, what, you mean the servers go down at midday, comes back up at 4 p.m. I think, wasn't it?
Supposedly.
Ah, okay. I can't remember how it works.
But it's it's not just a shutdown and restart.
No. So probably 6 o'clock by the time they're ready, in which case I may not be able to play tomorrow.
No, I'm looking at Thursday, but tomorrow... No, it's today I've got opticians anyway.
Tomorrow I can only play till 11 o'clock.
Oh dear.
Because I got an asthma checkup at 11:15. Need to go see the asthma nurse. And Thursday evening I may not be able to play because I have my booster jab.
Welcome
in
to
the
the
evening,
boosters.
I can still play in the morning.
Had mine last week. No side effects whatsoever.
Excellent. I'm still trying to decide whether I'm going to have the flu jab or not.
Yes, do, please. Have the
But
flu
I
jab.
always have a bad reaction to the flu jab. I've only ever had flu once, but I've had a bad reaction to the flu jab every time I've taken it.
Like,
3 times.
what do you mean bad reaction?
So I get a fever, I get the shivers, I get
Oh,
sick.
right, okay, so you get the flu in effect.
Yes, I get
A
mild
lot
dose
of people
the flu.
have that. I've never had any problems with any of the flu jabs.
But the only time I ever caught the flu was when I was driving the buses. That was the one and only time I had the flu. And boy, was that miserable. Jeez.
Hey, bad colds and influenza are two different things, really.
Oh, good lord, yes.
You know when you have influenza.
You can't get out of bed.
This is correct. Every bone in your body aches. You feel really miserable. It's not a man cold.
Oh no, that's even worse than the flu. Man flu's the worst kind of flu.
I'm still trying to find flipping worms and things around here.
Luckily, the map shaded area in the big map reduces as you pick them up, so that's something.
I know how it works. It's finding the one that's in the little area to make the map reduce when they're not exactly all together. Switchblade. Good morning, Switchblade. Thank you for the follow. I do appreciate it. There's a worm over here.
But I found out to use the delete key to be able to find the worms in the end.
There's supposed to be some more worms over here. I never get the delete key thing to work anyway. Some of these areas are kind of like really borderline. Look inside it and it's outside. Oh, there's another one over there. I found number 9. Well, that definitely disappeared, that one. Faint gold ring over there. I've only had the flu jab about 3 times. Oh. Sod's Law, the one time you don't have the bad flu. Oh, in my situation, I get... it's one jab I will not have. Is that the right word? I always have the flu jab. For quite a considerable amount of years now. And I very rarely get a cold, which I think helps.
Okay.
It helps against as well, not just flu, but. I'm one of these because I'm not a well person anyway. That I take supplements as well, like vitamin D and zinc and God knows what else.
Oh, I take a Wellman multivitamin, Jubby. It's supposed to cover everything.
Yeah, but how much? Yeah, but if you take them individually, you get to control how much, as opposed to what is in the multivitamin.
Oh, I see.
I never think there's enough in the multi to warrant taking it.
Okay.
So I'm on like 4,000 nits or whatever they call it, units of vitamin D and 11 on zinc, and how much is it on, what's the other one? I'm also on iron tablets and what's the other one? The powder form. Oh look. Oh, I can't remember. Takes so much. But you have tonsils. Oh. Who are you harking? But you have tonsils. You have tonsils, that's why. I don't.
I think I still do.
Damn if I can remember that I'm gonna get up off my chair in a minute and go and look. Magnesium. There we are.
Ah, okay.
Another one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one of the meds I have helps to stop the produce of magnesium naturally. So I have to take a supplement.
Oh, okay.
Because the alternatives to the meds don't work.
Okay.
So I have to take these meds because they work, but I also need the supplements because the yeah, it's normal such crap, isn't it?
True.
Magnesium is no, not that magnesium. It's a blood deficiency, Rose. You think there's different types.
Oh, that is simply perfect! Look at all of that bait!
You sneaky bugger, you.
What?
You
I've been waiting for the past 5 minutes for you to show up to do that.
See, you're not going to get any more XP now.
True. I won't be handing anything in now.
Oh.
I'll save that up for tomorrow's hand-in.
Tomorrow afternoon. So you're not gonna play now.
Well, it's 10:15.
Okay, all right. Yeah, it's work day. Okay. I shall carry on all by myself.
I expected you would be.
I wasn't going to actually, but
oh, okay.
I wasn't expecting you to actually level up again so fast. That was a bit of a surprise.
Oh, okay.
I got no blue, so how much am I getting from
again.
these? Oh, she wants me to eat pies. I'll eat pies. I like eating pies.
Pies.
Oh, hang on. I'm not allowed to eat it. I've got to take it somewhere. She's got 3 pies to deliver. Can we do missions if you want to level to 130? Yeah, I don't mind doing that, Rose. It depends on what missions you want me to help you, yeah, help me level up with. Is it just the ordinary ones? Not none of your bloody special smack me in the mouth ones.
Instances.
Yeah. Here, have a pie, lady. Don't have to journey all that way home to pick up myself. Well, you've only got little legs. Now what do I do? Go and get another one.
Hang on, what am I doing with this pie?
Delivering it over here. Just follow the little ring on the map. Kick.
I've got loads of little rings on the map now.
Have you?
So yeah, I got
Oh,
1,
okay.
2, 3,
I've
4,
only got
5
one.
quests up on the map.
Wow, okay. Hi.
Hello, where am I going?
Wildwood and area ball. I don't think I've done any wildwood.
We did a few.
Thought wildwoods
I
were...
quite enjoyed that.
My hand hurts. Hang on a minute. It really hurts. Not my hand. My wrist. See if that helps. Right, now. Well, you pick up the pie twice. Oh, I nearly dropped it.
Is it too hot?
No, I jumped over something and I was carrying it one-handed while I jumped.
How cool is that?
Well, if you jump... Well, no. The thing will fall off. The crusty bit. Oh, how lovely. Now which meal shall I save for this pie for? It's a meat pie. It's not an apple pie.
Okay.
That would upset him, wouldn't it?
Well, if
Oh.
they're saving it for a meal, then it must be a savory one. Unless they eat sweet goat. I don't know.
I'll jump down on her head.
Oh, another pie. How many pegging pies do I have to hand in?
There's 3. I could laugh at the way I've got to pick them up. Twice.
Why can't I pick... You have to what, try twice to get it?
No, my character picks them up twice.
Oh, okay.
I click on the pie and he goes and picks it up twice.
How do you notice this level of detail? I never do. I'm looking
It's
somewhere else.
quite plain in my face, that's why.
Oh, yes, you're right. Picks it up twice. See, I never noticed that.
Cool. Okay.
All the pies have been delivered and not a single slice dropped. I'm very relieved to hear that.
Yes. Right, I need 4,700,000 now.
You could spend mithril coins on an XP boost. Not mithril coins, Lotro points.
You can get a boost.
I didn't get any XP for handing that in. How?
Can't I get a boost from using destiny points?
Well, that's the blue bar that you've already used up today, I take it.
Yeah, accelerated experience.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't there any more on here now? No?
You don't have any leftover XP, those gold tomes with an upward pointing arrow.
On other characters, yes.
Because they're account bound, so anybody can use them.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember which characters they're on?
Oh, no. I always, when I get account bound stuff, I stick them straight into the shared storage.
That's what I should do, yes, but traceries and more traceries. Team of continual experience. 10% experience gained from defeating enemies is increased for 6 hours. Extra XP, extra legendary items. Oh, there's one. That's 6 hours. Whatever. What am I supposed to be doing now? Buy from store. Just buy a valor thing from the store. I don't need to. I'm 129. Yeah. No sense in that. What was I bloody going to do now? Gold ring. Where are these hobbits coming from? From this place. The Wells of Langfold map. Where you come up from Beornings and you go north. And they're over here. You get a storyline to come and see them. And we did it a roundabout way. How they arrived there. I haven't found one I can ask, actually. Or if it did, I wasn't listening.
Lindleby has been busy and lively since you arrived.
Collect Misty Meddy marigolds. Oh, God, do I have to? And they're all the way over there. So how they got here, whatever, can't help you with that. I'm sure Mrs. Google will know. Maybe somebody in chat. Anybody know how these hobbits has got here? Or if they've been here for years. Ever since time immemorial. Oh, look at that. That looks like we can get this rock. Look, there's loads of marigolds here.
Can't see anything for these freaking plants and trees. Get out of my way.
Cut them down. Oh, wait, you can't.
I got a big axe.
Yes,
No, it's a halberd.
but you're not allowed to use it on the chopper. We're not playing New World. Oh, look at all these.
Over here.
There's a whole shed load of them. Go around the outside and work our way inwards. Oh, thank you, Rose. There you are, Tom. Tom Moore.
So these are the river hobbits then?
Hobbits came with the elves in the first age. Traveled all around the second wave and blah 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 blah. And all the other waves. I have 12. Plant? What? Plants?
What?
Plants?
Where's the old gaffer when you need him? Let him come and do all this planting nonsense.
Hello,
Pixies, hello.
Kixos. How are you?
90 seconds left. Right,
You
plant.
got home from your chest x-ray? Oh, yeah. What did you have a chest x-ray for? I know. To x-ray your chest. But why? Why did you need one of them? I've been coughing since I was 14. After they took my tonsils out, I cough. And there are occasions, where it doesn't half hurt your chest. It feels like your ribs have been smashed in by Mike Tyson or some ex-boxer. I know that feeling. But, I've never known an X-ray to show up. That for what sort of X-ray did it give you? You see fluids on your lung, that's about it. You broke your ribs, coughing too hard. I have really bad coughing fits, so Epiglottis, is it? Oh no. Oh yeah, I have that problem also. How old are you? If you don't mind me asking. Shouldn't ask ladies like things like that, but... Wow, okay. Yeah, you're a bit young to be having those sort of problems. It's an old person thing that you get this, cracky. Me, and my big sister, and my younger brother, Ian, all have the same problem, all on the same meds. Omeprazole or something.
Omeprazole. I'm on that as well for the same
Yeah,
thing.
there we go. There's another old bloke. He knows how
Yeah,
to...
but I've been on it for years.
Yeah, and so have I. It's not a new thing.
True.
Not a new thing by any means. And they don't like it because of my other bloody things. I can't take it with my gabapentin because it apparently counters the gabapentin.
Oh, okay.
Why have I got all flipping gold rings that are nobody here? Here we go. You take there we go. You're on the right medication then. Don't let them change it for anything else, but watch your magnesium level. Get blood tests for magnesium level. Okay. Legacy. Not legacy, legacy. How are you? Thank you for the follow. And that's the anybody that takes what? How do you say it again, Goshel?
Omeprazole.
Omeprazole. Anybody that takes that, get your magnesium levels tested, checked. And I cannot find this bloody one thing here. Oh,
What are you looking for?
Plant flowers in planters.
Yeah, that took a bit of effort. 2 zones to fill.
I can't find the goddamn planters. One. Oh, they're big, ginormous things. Thank you, game.
And there are like 4 of them next to each other.
Huh. I see that now. So what was I planting the flipping things in before? Not these. Huh. They don't glow like other things properly. 10. And I came running past this woman twice already. I'm not saying, I mean, brother has no problems, sister has no problems, but I do. You know, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen to you. Right, where is the last blasted flipping...
God, these quests are never ending. I'm gonna have to call it a day here, mate.
Alright.
Go on 10:30.
Nice to know it's being checked out. Everybody's different. We're not all the same. We may be on similar or same type truck. Oh, Goshill's going. Say bye-bye to Goshill. Bye, Goshill. See you tomorrow.
I expect to see you at 1:30 tomorrow.
1:30 tomorrow. Why 1:30 tomorrow? Why 1:30? We got the update tomorrow, but we'll be able to play before downtime.
Well, look at that. Lindleby is looking quite
I meant
festive.
when I see you at 1:30, I meant your level, not your time.
Oh, okay. I get easily confused. Now what have we got to do with these things? I shall carry on and run this course. Right. Oh,
I'll still need to finish this when I come back, though.
yeah, no problem. I thought we'd play in Guild Wars tomorrow. Oh, I've forgotten about Guild Wars Wednesday, Rose.
Oh, you started that up again. Cool.
Well, actually, no, but we might be starting it up again tomorrow because Rose is finished, so she doesn't need to do anything really. I have no idea what I'm looking for here. Meet. I gotta meet a toucan. We'll be playing Guild Wars 2 tomorrow if you like, Rose. Guild Wars 2 Wednesday. Okay. So, Master Goshio gets Wednesday off. Unless he made a Guild Wars 2 character. Okay, I'm looking for something here and that is not here. Head to the giz. It would help if I time to give you best performance. I'm singing. Crowd is well impressed. I'm dancing. I'm doing a headstand. Woohoo! Whoopee-doo. I didn't read the quest on that one. Said go to the gazebo. I didn't.
I heard that you're quite strong, performing all sorts of tasks for the village. A lovely story, wonderful song, and my, how strong!
4,200,000. I'm just over halfway. 4,200,000. Now where are we going? Oh, nice mountain range. Hello, Virtual. It's Spud, it is. It's the chatty picker. You keep saying you're going to play this game, are you? You know,
Do you hear the howling?
after this little lot, I
That's
wouldn't if I
the
were you.
Misty Howler!
Find and defeat the Misty Howler. Ooh. So, give us a clue. It's these gold rings that sit here that you've got to ignore. He's the party giver. I think I'm gonna run headlong into it. All these trees are in the way. It's up on the mountain. And I think I went the wrong way to get up the mountain. Alright, try this way and moving further away. Well, would be good if it was following the right gold ring, wouldn't it? Ooh, hello. Shall I smack him for 6? Oh dear. He died. There I'm back again. And then you end up playing it, so... Yeah, chatty picker. Haven't seen him. I think I'm going to go that way.
The howling stopped!
No. It's certainly fun. We're meeting every hobbit in this village, and they're giving us a quest to do. Some mundane task or another. Wrong.
I wanted to speak with you because I heard that you know one of the eagles.
Actually, Sonny, we know more. Yes. Gather Misty Mountain Gems, 10. Misty Mountain Gems. Ah, now we get to collect this ore, which is turning out to be gems. And it's this away. Stop when you're told to, please. Find another mountainside. Okay. Halfway. Click. 3 more. Huh. Not out of sight, but can't see any. Yeah, it would help. Yeah, it's already in use, so do something? Lag? Oh, you're working now, okay. Thank you for that. Thought I might be here all week. Smooth down the gems on the grindstone. Okay. Well, it's a little bit different from beating the crap out of everything you see. Oh look, I found it. Nice and smooth. Huh? I'm gonna pick this barrel up. Oh, where the hell did I put that barrel? That's freaking huge. Okay. Rightio. Looks like I'm going all the way up there now. Oh, here we go again. I'm 2 inches away from it. Good place for the tribute. I get this big barrel out of my back pocket and I stick it down there. They're all for you, birdie. Oh, you want to speak now, do you? Hi. You have to look up to find out if they've got a gold ring above their head. It's very high up here. So I'll take a shortcut. I'm throwing them away now.
Were you talking to that eagle? Oh, very exciting.
Well, actually, he was talking to me. In a low voice. That chicken is walking backwards. I've got roast chicken. What? What? I've got roast chicken. Not allowed to have mutton or lamb.
I am glad that the whole village was able to meet you. It looks like you mean to depart soon. Have you another adventure afoot?
What the... Yes, we talked to everybody. I did everybody a mission. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 13 of you, you little buggers. Don't want... Wow. Are you kidding me? I like that. Minimum level 130. How is everybody doing today? Yes, Kixel's asked you all a question. Don't all answer at once. Take your time. Like now. Finesse. I'll have a choice. Tactical mastery or finesse. Tactical mastery. Well, I might take finesse then. Whatever. Starting new book. Fairly average. Rosie's starting a new book. You got a new book?
I could use your assistance with something.
Got a rabbit in the dusty cobwebs. Wow. And another one. Book 1, Oath of Rangers, Volume 3. I must go and do that. Your new house is a dump. Why are you buying a dump? Housing's cheap round there. Too many ops dying in around them. You can have my dump. I like it, my dump. My dump's very nice. Right, woman. I'm getting 260,000 per. Now I'd like to have 260,000 for saying goodbye to all these. You say hello, and I say goodbye. Gotta find all the closest ones. Heldrick. In wave. Leaving so soon? Making sure I got a double wave. One this way. Maybe. Oh, I haven't got here yet. I'm glad they give us a nice button to press so we don't miss out. I don't wave to you? No, you've got no name. You have a baby. What is this I have to do over here? Wow, he was a bloody green blob, not a gold ring. Everybody else is a gold ring. And you wonder why I get confused. You got no name. You got no name. Oh, you have. I'm behind you. Oh, never mind. Somebody I missed over here. What? Perhaps if you have family around the baby and your family could stay there during toxic death space. Nah, you just put a face mask on the baby. Leave the baby in the pram outside while you do the work. If you leave it at the end of the driveway, someone's bound to take it away from you. We leave stuff at the end of the drive, it always gets picked up. If you want to keep the baby, then you don't want to do that. You know, it's what granddads and grandmas are for, you know that, don't you? Oh, don't crash game. Granddads and grandmas are perfect babysitters. What am I looking for? That button. I still have 4 more to find. No, I haven't got the room. My flat has got 1 bedroom. I'm lucky I've got a bedroom. My flat before this flat didn't have a bedroom. It was called a bedsit in my eyes, despite the landlord classing it as a flat. It confused the council when you're applying for rent allowance, in that you got no bedroom. Now I have no kitchen. Well, it's a kitchenette. This is my living room, it's just there. It's not a separate room. Oh, the British. They're very good at this thing, you know. You're over there, are you? Hubbold. He's bald. No. Is it a he? Looks like a she. Oh no, it's a bloke. He's just girly looking. This is a very beautiful town. Dodger! Hello, goodbye. Why do you have a guard? You have your own guard. There's somebody else up here. Oh, wow. So there is. It's the codger. Yay! Leave. It's time to go. Come, puss, let us go. Let us become the mayor of London. Oh, where am I going anyway? Oh, I'm going to talk to the eagle fella. Thing. Jump. I love the way he lands when you get in here, and then... No? What? Great. Leave. Book 12, chapter 10. I'm not doing that. Farewell. Oh, hang on. Do I have to wave to you or bow or something? No. Not allowed while I'm mounted. Try again. Right, I know. Should travel over the old stone bridge and leave. If all else fails, read the bloody quest. Okay? Now he's got a gold ring on his head.
It would be an honor to consider you a friend to the Eagles. Farewell.
Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, like for like. I've no idea how I got this minimum 130 thing, but talk to that one. That's a blue pill job, so definitely. He's not taking us anywhere. A friend of a friend.
All right then. Now comes the time to make the trek to the great keep of my people's past.
There's a great trek to the great keep of your people's past. Yeah, okay. What have I got to hand in? Anything? Blackened branches. Oh my god. What's for lunch? Now that didn't say anything up there. Well, you know what I had for lunch yesterday? A beef stew. And you know you get good 3 portions out of it. So guess what I'm having for lunch today? I'm having chili beef stew. There you go. You like that, Rose? Chili beef stew. Who asked earlier? I can't remember now. I'm scrolling back there. Oh, it's Tom. Was it Tomo? No, it wasn't Tomo. I can't remember. Can't see it anyway. Zoom. Whoosh. Pause has been chat. No, chat has been paused. Oh, there. Sounds like you're gonna get diarrhea from eating that. What, chili? You just put chili flakes in my beef stew. Why would you get diarrhea? Wow. It'll keep for up to a week, you know, in the fridge. Easily more than a week. It's homemade. It's none of this rubbish shop-bought stuff. Why have I got nothing that he wants? Is that it? Ancient Swarthies. I didn't get any more Ancient Swarthies. There they are. Are these things gonna be any good? What was that for now? Damn you. Hello, thank you for the follow. BF bought a chicken pizza last night and I could barely eat it. It was so spicy. It only had 2 chili peppers on it. Well, as I'm going to be adding my own chili flakes, and I should have done it yesterday, I can make it as burny mouthy as I want to or not. And the trick is the garam masala and put in with it as well. It costs 9 copper, that does. Let me tidy up this. Is that them all gone now? Okay. What do I do with this? Charred air reflex damage. Never heard of charged air. With evade. So you can go. Where's my thing gone? Oh, there it is. Okay, what's this one? Test of will damage. I don't have that. You can go. Charge, I don't have that. It's exactly the same. Oh, isn't that fun? Hmm? Look at all these things I'm collecting. Don't know what I'm doing with these either. These are all useless. Why do we need to keep them? I can't use this on them. You're not supposed to be there anyway, you're supposed to be down there. A map to Oscurus. Why have I got a map to Oscurus? You're a weakling. No, some people just don't like spice. I don't have a lot of spice. I usually do my own anyway. I make my own barbecue sauce from scratch, that's easy enough. Why did I do that? Let me go and take the horsey ride. Duh. Dramatic music at the moment. Okay, my friend. Take me to whatever that says. Yeah. Nice. That was a nice picture. Will you stop with this foggy stuff? Where the heck are you taking me? Hello.
This encampment will do nicely.
Will it? It's not a bad spot, but got its own mailbox. Okay, I have to explore, do I? Bum. Wait a minute. Opticians this afternoon, must remember. I have to go exploring. Not gonna get very far going this way then, am I? Oh, someone's made a bridge. I really shouldn't be doing any of this, should I? Because Gossel's on the same storyline as me. Why are you showing your loads and loads and loads of quests? As what? He's 130, so he will do dwarf story. You reckon, Rose? We don't know what's at the end of this one. Am I gonna get just as many as this one? Travel to Helm's Dyke entrance to 86. How do I get there? Helm's Dyke in the Westfold. Collections. A Westfold. Where is the Westfold? The West, no. Westfold. God, it doesn't even fit, does it not? It doesn't fit. Huh, look at that. Module. Tempest. Okay. Thank you. I forgot what I'm looking for now. Westfold. No, that's wild. I do have to go through all these looking for it. Oh, that's where I am at the moment. Where's Helm's Dyke and Westfold? Probably Rohan. Where's Rohan? Was it this one? I've forgotten the blasted name of it now. I'm looking for Helm's Dyke. It doesn't have a Halsey. Helm's Deep. So where's that? Yeah, what flipping area? Oh, look, I haven't been there. So the nearest is the Doris. There we go, found it. I found that anyway. If I click on that, then, well, that's Helm's Deep. But I found the Doris, let's go there. Oh, Helm's Dyke at Helm's Deep. Okay. I've still got my pet. How did that happen? See now.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
Are you? It's only 1 instead of 5, so I've only spent 3. Of course, it's my other Lawmaster that's done all this, not this one.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
Mm-hmm. My bum won't numb. Numb. Oh. Mortua. Tempest. Thank you for the follow. Thank you indeed. Very kind of you. How many times have I done this? Hello.
You are here to help us?
Finish now. No. It's just a figment of your imagination. 42, 43, 49.
I welcome all able folk, but I count your aid double.
I'm not going to get, like, much
Hail, friend.
XP from this
I
one,
knew
am
that
I?
you would not miss this chance.
I don't know why I'm doing this.
The Hornburg has never fallen. If fortune be with us, it never will.
Okay. What I should do, Rose, is go and do some missions, shouldn't I? Yeah. Probably why this character hasn't done it. Could do with it deleting. Why is this? Why are these moved? Who did that? I want to know. Speak up. Sal.
Greetings.
Giddy up. Rock of Ages. Mini Smoggle stuff, nah. I do not like Mini Smoggle. Missions I can do. And, if necessary, solo. You're more than welcome to join if you want. Look at all the gold rings. Everybody's got a gold ring on their head. Hello?
Though I have tried to convince him otherwise, Prince Durin blames himself for the setback at the gates of Mount Gundabad.
Even this chap's got a gold ring.
You are welcome among us, friend.
No idea what that is. Oh, you don't have 3 peaks
I
expansion.
believe Prince Durin intends to send word to Nain at Sarkosulun. But it so happens that there are dwarves of the Harum Obnar in his garrison.
Got them all over the flipping place. Oh, it's you I'm talking to.
I saw you speaking with Glowin. All is well, I hope.
Let me, do this. If I'm doing anything. What are the 3 peaks? No. I have no idea what these are. And of course you can't use the map to look outside because it won't let me. Unless I use... Where the hell are we? Ugh. Oh, what the hell happened now? Oh, feck off. Can you do these? Or is it because these are 3 peaks as well, is it? Thought you could do those. You're off to lunch, Kixels. Have a great bon appetito. Yeah, not far behind. Only about an hour. I've never completed these. I'll go and do a couple of these then. Oh, okay, Rose, sorry. You can only do area ball. I thought this was area ball. I'm moonwalking. Waiting for the goddamn thing to load. I've no idea what they've done with these missions, but they really don't want to load. Find whatever he is. Not quite what I expected. Now he pops this basin. Everybody's one. Oh, well, we followed you around. They're goddamn horrible. Mr. Ham, 2398. Thank you for the follow. You're getting right up there now. I'll stick to these ones. These are easy compared to that bloody load of crap you did. I'm getting Kente. I'm getting 10k each for killing these things anyway. I only need 50. Actually, that was 50k I got already. Alright, let me finish this one off and we'll go and have a go at whatever it is. You have to show me what you are and what you mean. I'm obviously not clicking here properly. Which ain't unusual. I only have to find the boss man, he's at the end somewhere. Well, that doesn't help. Ooh, you little git, come here and do that. No, really. And the second word is off, pal. Let me have some munchies, mate. I haven't got any steak. Sorry, cat. You're on your own. The corruption must be dealt with first. Okay. Not really helping much, is it? Oh, there we go. Hey. I love these guys. Randy, what's for lunch? Everybody's happy. Right. Well, it's I can't remember now. Chili beef stew. There we go. I'm chucking some chili flakes in my beef stew. How's about that now? Do I have to kill this tree? It moved. Oh, it's a green one. Oh, okay. Green in that I don't need to attack it. Right, you corrupted thing, you. No AoE. There's a bloody tree by the side. That's a 5-meter radius. Ooh, that was close. It's very nice indeed. No! No! Oh, hang on, you are the thing I'm supposed to attack anyway, aren't you? Okay. I had to get rid of the corrupted first. Mission completed. Mission completed. Travel now. Get out the way, cat. Come on. $247. Complete missions, yes. Tell me about it weekly. Weekly. Yeah, I know about the weekly ones. I'll come back and do the other two later. Erebor, okay. We're going to Erebor. This one, Erebor. I didn't know that. Yes, I didn't. We're going there. We're not going here. Oh. I'm here.
Long live King Thorin. Long live Durin Stonehelmson.
Thank you. Gosh, he'll comatose. No, he's gone to work. It's work time. Like an hour ago. Where you been? I bet you've been sleeping, haven't you? Yes. Shirking on the job. Same thing, is it? You've been asleep, yeah. Oh. Am I waiting for you to get here? Or are you in mission? No, I have to choose, don't I? Because you're 130 and I'm not.
What news do you bring?
Clause of accept. I got the claws one. Do you have to be here? You have to be here, don't you? Okay. We've only got about half an hour. There's a wild rose appears. I haven't done any of these, or if any or many of these at all. Oh, it's this one again. Hmm. Hmm. To kill all the buggies and seal the tunnels. Oh, you had to shoot that one twice. Whoa. I can do one shot. So what do you get out of this for helping out then? Mandy, no, this is Bigglesworth. Rose is at 130, Goshill's at 130. I'm still trying to catch up. I need 1,900,000. And then we're all ready for tomorrow. Or after tomorrow. Takes forever to dig these on. Let's go and get boss guy now. When the dwarf comes running, here he comes. I never thought of coming this way. Mission reward. Oh, you get 1 token. What else do you get?
Hail, friend!
Tokens. More importantly, 1.6 now instead of 1.7. Right, Defilers in the Dale.
Long live King Thorin! Long
Defilers
live
in the
Durin
Dale.
Stonehelmson!
Shut up, mate, I'm speaking. Shed. Defilers in the Vale. Oh, this is a weird one, this is. Blighted cauldrons. Yeah, lag. Hope next expansion, Hobbits, is... You mean the one after the one tomorrow? Four, 3. Bloody defilers nick all my power. Using that has no effect. Mission complete. You actually shared that? That's weird. One token. Do all stink? Oh, right, I see. You don't want to do tomorrow's expansion because dwarfs stink. But it's a very pretty area. It might log out in a minute. Or crash. I think it's broken. It's all Rose's fault. You're here though, are you? I'm still trying to get there. I think I might have to Control-Alt-Delete. Actually, I have Control-Alt-Delete. I still think there's a memory leak in this game. Using 4 bloody K here. Okay, I give up. I'm not there now. I'm nowhere now. You like my new... I mean, you like the old screen is back? The old screen is back. Where's Lord of the Rings gone now? That button. Doo-doo-doo. Warning. You are about to proceed to a dangerous process. Would you like to continue? Yes. I have that sometimes where you transitioning from I finished to rewards place. I need to find the it will crash eventually if I leave it long enough. Can't even log in now. Oh dear. Your Lotro's broke as well? Because if Lotro's crashed, then you got booted. Oh, so server's down. Oh, so it's not my fault. It's the game's fault. Looks like we'll be ending it here, folks. Where's Mrs. Google? Can't even find Mrs. Google now. Well, maybe up to, but not including. Let's see if everybody else is having a problem or not. Well, everybody's playing there. Huh? Right, let's not getting any luck here. Copy. So I'm going to pass the buck on. Lotro and well, it's midday, Rose, anyway, so I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to go raid Laurelin. I want to talk to him. I want to find out why I was banned. Laurelin. Okay. Okay, folks, that's me done and dusted. Thanks for popping by. Greatly appreciated. Come and say hi to Laurelin. He leveled up using a Valar, and he's very disappointed. Sounds like the first time he's done that, so come and say hi anyway. Another Singaporean, Rose. Oh, here.
Good morning. Good morning. Yum, yum, yum.
You have been unbanned from chat. Acknowledge. Let's see what he has to say.
What the? Muck! Oh no! I was supposed to raid you. Muck! No! Is it that late already? Holy fracatola. Hi guys.
Yeah, thanks for popping by, folks. Have a great day. Stay safe. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.